Hello, I'm EnterElysium. Welcome back to Cities Skylines in Green Canyon. We've got a lot of money coming in because we've just made everyone love us because we put recreational drug use and stuff on, and all the quality of all the buildings is really high, really high. It's really good. So what I want to do today is firstly secondly put in some public transport, but also if you look at this roundabout. Look how slow it is. Everyone's backing up, and this is it actually going fairly fast. I've actually seen it in the break where I just sped it up for 2 minutes to just get a bit of money. I saw it actually just crawl to a standstill. No one could get in, no one could get out. It was just a deadlock. This roundabout is awful. It needs to be bigger. These roundabouts, they're meant to be small to look pretty, but they are useless if you're trying to put enough people through them. We need a bigger roundabout. We also need a bigger boat, but that's a separate issue. So boop, 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 boop. We need to make sure this is decently far away from this, though, so... Right. Now, let's give this puppy a try. So, I'm going to use a walled highway so that we can try and get the noise value down a little bit. I'm actually going to have to delete that electricity pylon. We should maybe get power through there to there, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. A bother? A problem? I said problem. Problem. It's a new word. It means a bothersome problem. Right. 1. 2. 3. 4. It's not a great circle. In fact, it's actually a pretty naff circle. But it's large enough that we shouldn't have, craziness happening from it. There we go. There we go. It's a little bit of a sharp turn there, but I think it'll work. And we should see a lot faster traffic. Yeah, much better. Now, one issue we're having is this intersection here. It's a very short intersection. I think we might end up having to make some changes to it. Because right now, the intersection is just so short. We're getting people backing up. And it would either be the case that we'd either have to put in another roundabout, or we'll have to make a change to it. And I think the thing is we'll make it either one way. I think we'll make it one way. So the idea is we'll probably want either people coming out or we'll want people going in there, but not both. And I think people coming out there is a good idea. Well, sorry, people going in is a good idea. So, upgrade. There we go. It should mean we'll get a lot more guys up here and a lot more guys going down to here, which means they'll hit this roundabout, which is taking the pressure off this roundabout, which makes me happy. It could be that they just want to go around to be able to get to the train depot. And this train depot is now oversubscribed. These things happen. There are worse things. I don't know how to solve that one. Maybe putting in a separate train depot here. I think the actual separate train depot we need to go here. The thing is, we'll need to figure out a way that they can path to it and go, right, this is definitely the quickest one to path to instead of this one. And I think for most people it's going to be pathing to this one's the quickest train depot. So, trying to figure this puppy out. Why is no one actually moving in over here? I have no idea. Did we do water? We did do water. Oh, place are on fire. Whoops. Let's put the fire brigade in before I forget. So, fire brigade needs to be on a central rung, so this is probably a good place to put them. Central. That provides good coverage. Right, that's what we're going to do about this. If we put a train station there, it might help, especially since it's one way. Because it will force everyone here on this half, instead of going here, they'll have to path up here anyway. Whereas the other guys down here will just path through here. And you'll see them actually if we unpause. Some of them are pathing past, like him, yeah. One problem is it's a very sharp turn which is slowing down. We might make an adjustment there. Because at the moment that sharp turn is just slowing everyone down. You know, I can't be having that. There we go. That seems a lot better to me. I mean, one thing we could do is move this slightly further back so it comes off here, but it looks fine at the moment. It doesn't seem to be doing any real harm. Having these connections too close in theory could be a problem, but it doesn't seem to be, in actuality, having some any real effects. We'll see if we connect these. Delete. See if connecting these has an effect either. Because it's a fairly large roundabout, it might be able to take the strain. If it can, all the better. It does seem to be flowing a bit better. Yeah, that certainly seems to be flowing a bit better. Okay. Right, so, anyway, going back to the issue of the train thing. We need a second train thing here. Bringing this guy down from here is going to be a pain in the ass, but we'll try our best. Right, so... Up. Let's use you. Can I get this to work? Like it did say a second ago, there was a... Blue! There we go. And... we'll just accept this. Right, now, I'm not even gonna try putting the train down, right? We need to level this area out first. Right, there we go. Flatten, 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 flatten. And let's try putting the train... Yeah, there we go. Now, connecting them up. It looks like we won't be able to go this way because we've completely decimated the train. I mean, look at that. There's a very pointy bit of terrain there. We have to go this way. And then connecting up is going to be the fun part. So let's have a look. Nope. Yes. Slope too steep. Slope too steep. Ah. Right. Oh. Let's see if we can solve this quandary. I think I saw a blue. Come on. That's the avenue. I saw a blue. Don't like. There we go. And around. And around. And connected. Right. That's going in one direction. Now to go in the other direction. Oh dear. Oh, that looks like it might be a bit easier than I thought. Huh. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Who'd have thunk it? Right. Do you have power? Yes, you have power. Do you have water? No. Connecting water. Meanwhile, let's rezone the bits I've actually accidentally dezoned. Thank you. And by accident, I just mean where I redid the roads. Like, I completely meant to zone them because it's part of the action. There we go. Let's see if it gets used. Now, we do need to wait until people can actually repath their routes and see if people start coming this way. Because right now, that is way too much. I mean, it's blocking anyone coming in from the highway. Actually, no, they're actually taking the inside lane. I mean, when they can. Oh, I think this is always going to be a bit of an issue. Power? Okay. There you go. Got power now. But hey, it's actually getting, you know, some guys, which is really great. Really great for us. This getting some of the lorries is taking off from this. Of course, it's still not taking off quite enough, but that's definitely some. Like, look at that. No longer it's backing up to the roundabout. And I may eventually do that when this place gets, full. It's not even remotely full yet, I think. If we have a quick look. Yeah, I've definitely got some room for expansion there. Might eventually have issues, but right now we seem to be fine. Actually, that looks a lot better. Yeah, this is taking a lot of the strain. With the roller coaster type incline and sharp bend. My train drivers are basically, Alton Towers park attendants. Or Busch Gardens. Or MGM? MGM still exists? No, they don't still exist. I don't know what you'd call the theme park now. I have no idea. Right, what are we going to do? Public transport. Right, I don't even need to pause public transport. Why am I doing that? Metro line. Now, the way I'm going to do the metro line is I'm basically going to do a metro line that basically people can get all the buses to. And it doesn't have many stops. So I want it to be on a main road. Problem is, this only has a main outer road, doesn't have a main inner road. Fine, it doesn't matter that much. I mean, the buses are going to be annoying. But yeah. I need to actually go out this view. I need to see better. Alright, so this is across. That's across, and that's across. This is probably the best place to put it. So, metro on here. They're complaining now, but they'll like it when it's actually done. Definitely need a metro up here, so people can get to work and all that. Definitely on that main road, I think. And then 1, 2. There? No, buses can't turn around. Here will do. Right, there. One over here. Up top here. Where can we get it in, do you think? And they're all okay locations. Put it here. One here. Now, here we're going to be getting rid of like kind of large plots, and I kind of like to disturb them as little as possible. There's a big circle loop, so probably... that'll do. And then over here. And I think we'll probably need 2 over here because it's such a large area. Right. 1. 2. Right. Can we get that connection? Yes, we can. Should probably build them in curves. Like, even though they're going to be underground, I'm sure like curves are somewhat better for you. Like, doesn't the doctor say like to take curves regularly? Oh, can't go that way. Oh, because there's a like really sharp dip. Right. Well, what if we went wiggly? Came in from the other side. There we go. And then just connect up to that last one. And we'll be golden. Bam. So basically it follows the direction of the highway. Now, how much does that cost us? It cost about 100 grand, which is, not the worst thing in the world. Bus depot. Seems like a good place. Where else would we go? It seemed like a reasonable place too. Is that an incinerator I have there? You look like an incinerator, my friend. You shouldn't exist. Put it there. Now we can do our bus stops. And the idea of the bus stops is they feed the metro line. So bus stops shouldn't be particularly large. They should feed the metro line as much as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we get a stop here? It doesn't look like it. We'll have a stop there. Stop there. There we go. And that'll be one stop, right? And that's going to try and feed the metro line here. Now, I think we're going to end up losing another 1 and another 2 to feed that. And they're not going to be quite as simple. Unfortunately, this is a dead-end road, and I really shouldn't put it on a dead-end road. But I think if we drop people here, they'll be close enough. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And there we go. Second one, and I don't know what we're going to do about the one up here, because this is kind of a large area. We'll have to find out about that one. Right, this one. You'll need to come up here, go around, and then go around the opposite way. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And that's got that area, that's got area, that's got that area. Now, the problem is up here. How are we going to connect to the metro line? How do we connect you then, eh? I think the amount of, like, density there is in this area, another metro station's probably called for. I might even put the metro station in somewhere like here, or something. Somewhere where it's on this other bus line as well. That's probably a good idea. Right, so... and notice how this is going against the grain of that one. So they've got a second choice. That's probably a bit close, actually. There we go. Right, let's quickly do that metro line now. Can I get that in there? Yeah. Sweet. Right. Spin you right round. Metro line right round like a metro line. This is why I don't write songs. There we go. And, right, bus up here. Bus, 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 bus. Now, there isn't a connection in the middle, is there, for this road? As far as I remember, I didn't put a connection in the middle. And it was like one giant loop. Yep. Which is kind of weirdly frustrating. Because everyone's just going to enter in the bottom. So I might actually just... because it will make it simpler for me as well. Change that. And we'll actually upgrade it. We'll upgrade it to this. Right. Which means that I can easily put in a bus route. Bus route. Right, so the idea is to have a bus route feeding that and then have a bus route feeding the other way. I really shouldn't put it in that. I should put the metro station here. Oh, well, it'll be close enough that people will probably walk it. They better walk it. If they don't, that's a lot of money. But anyway. Right, there we go. Stopping outside the metro station. Should probably stop here. Here. Oh, here, here. Get rid of that one. And we'll add a stop there. Right. And the only issue is we don't feed this middle run. So I'm thinking we put the second one in over here, and then we maybe make a bus that feeds the middle run, you know, entirely by itself. So, add you. I can't go to that. It's no way I can get there, so hopefully people will walk it. It's pretty close. And then I could put in a bus that does some sort of middle route. Nah, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't really make sense doing a bus that does a middle route. Annoyingly, as much as I'd like to do it, it doesn't make sense. We'll leave it like that. And I think we'll end the episode there. This is generally what I'm doing. I'm actually not going to do the rest of the bus routes on camera, because they're going to just get really boring. If you aren't bored already, you will eventually be bored. I'm going to do them off camera, on pause, and we'll start the next episode, and the bus routes will be ready. And the idea will be, you know, hopefully, people will be ready and raring to use our bus routes, and all of our lovely stuff like that. But I've been EnterElysium, and until next time, if you enjoyed today's episode, please like, not subscribe, please consider subscribing, and stay shiny.